The 9mm round may quite possibly be the most popular pistol round out there today. There's a lot of great 9mm handguns out there. What we're going to take a look at today is the top 6 most accurate 9mm handguns on the planet. Number 1 is the Sig Sauer P226 X5. Now the X5 is pretty much very similar in all characteristics to the P226, except for a few very significant modifications. Number 1 being single action only trigger. And that trigger is a custom trigger. It also comes with adjustable sights and it's a cold steel forged barrel. And just for looks, it's beautiful and has a walnut grip plates. Now this is one of the most accurate handguns I've ever fired in my life. And it's also one of the most accurate handguns on the planet. Now it comes in an X6 model, which is a 6-inch barrel. I've only shot the X5, but I've heard many people say that the X5 is actually more accurate than the X6. Number 2, the Glock 34. The Glock 34 is a long barrel Glock. It is USPSA approved. It is probably the most popular pistol on the 3-gun circuit. It's a very accurate handgun. Oftentimes when I'm on shooting line with Glock owners, I'm always impressed with the groups they're getting. Every Glock I've ever fired is very accurate. This list is the most accurate 9mm handguns, and the Glock 34 definitely fits in that top 6 list. Number 3. I would have put the CZ75 on this list, however I happen to know that the Swiss version of the CZ75, the AT84S, it is a CZ75 clone, but it is significantly more accurate than the CZ75. The AT84S was built by a company called ITM in Solothurn, Switzerland. Later they made the AT88S, and eventually Sphinx bought them out, made the AT2000, which is one of the most accurate guns out there. The AT84 is on this list because it was the original, and I still believe it'll outperform the AT2000. Number 4, the Browning High Power. I would have put the 1911 on this list, however I'm not putting it on because it is traditionally a 45. But the Browning High Power is an exceptional design made by John Browning that is to this day one of the most accurate 9mm out there. Originally it was put together by Fabrique National out of Belgium, and it became one of the most used battle pistols ever made. And it is definitely one of the most accurate 9mm handguns on the planet. Number 5, the Glock 17. Very first Glock handgun ever made by Glock. It was built in 1982 to present. There's over 10 million of these produced. Not only is it indestructible, it is also one of the most accurate Glocks out there. The Glock 17 has traditionally been an outstanding performing pistol in accuracy and otherwise. You can also modify this gun, but just straight out of the box, it is one of the most accurate handguns on the planet. And finally, number 6, which is what I believe to be the most accurate handgun on the planet, is the Sig Sauer P210. The Sig Sauer P210 was built in 1949 and was produced until 2005. Originally designed by Charles Petter. It was designed for the Swiss Army and the police, and it was the first major internal slide pistol. A lot of people give that internal slide design to CZ, but it was not. It was Charles Petter and the Swiss that made it for the P210. Extremely accurate handgun. I believe that most would argue the most accurate 9mm on the planet. In recent interviews I've done with Sig Sauer, they have said that the P210 is being produced again. I cannot wait to get a hold of one of these new models and see if it will perform at least as good as the original Swiss model. Something tells me maybe not. So there you go. There's the top 6 most accurate 9mm ever made. I know there's a lot of great 9mm out there. I'd love to hear what your list is, but I believe these are the top 6 ever made. To me, accuracy is probably the most important thing in a handgun after reliability, and I believe these are the most accurate. If you like this video, click like and subscribe. You can also now find us at godfamilyandguns.org and God Family and Guns at Facebook. But by far the most important part of this YouTube channel is it's a ministry to us and we take prayer requests. So please don't ever hesitate to send in your prayer requests. Thank you for watching this episode of God, Family, and Guns. And as always, love God, love your family, and love guns.